Hello everyone, Robert Saunders here, and guess what? Today we're actually going to expand the video series and we're going to start talking about Dell AIOps and how that relates to the storage system management, specifically in this case PowerStore and multi-system management, and how we're going to manage a fleet of those at scale. So here, right out of the gate, we're at the initial Dell AIOps dashboard. Now you're going to see a lot of synergies here, and maybe some of this, including the engine functionality, is also the back end, the same as all the other videos I've done around the Dell automation platform. So let's take a look here. So from the Dell AIOps dashboard, and if you already have AIOps and PowerStores, you have this functionality right now and it's available to you. So you see there in Manage System Updates, we can see all our various PowerStores that are in some various states here based on the update status and the update category there on the right in those columns. So we'll first take a look at the in-context guides that are available here. This is really cool. So you don't have to go anywhere. You don't have to go to another browser window. You have everything that Dell provides right here inside the help, and you can link off to the storage and the system updates here, and there's all the steps, the button rules, everything is right here in context. It's really awesome to have all of this right here at your fingertips. So right out of the gate, I see cluster 2 has a status of what? Health check. So what I want to do is now check all of them that are possible here. I see that I have a few. So now I can manage multiple systems at scale, first doing a health check. Why would I do this? Maybe I'm an admin that actually wants to run the pre-upgrade health check Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, maybe every day of the week until Saturday when I'm actually going to do my operating system upgrade against all my PowerStores. But this gives me the comfort of knowing that the health check has been run many times, there's no drift in the environment, and we're going to be able to proceed on with the next steps, which we're going to start going into here. So again, the health checks must complete first. And then we have these different update types here. The system code you see referenced there is the OS update, health check, and the RX definitions. And once complete, these rows for each cluster will be removed from this system updates view here, which is nice. So we can consolidate it as we work through all the various steps here, doing bulk upgrades against multiple PowerStore systems. So once we kick it off, we can go over to jobs, and we see the jobs here, 2 different systems, cluster 2 and R1C3, both had their health checks ran at the same time. Could be 2 different clusters and 2 different data centers, 2 different parts of the country. Does not matter from an AIOps perspective. And we do see one here that had a failure. I ran this previously, I had a failure. Now I did not dig into it, but I wanted to show this in the video because yes, our systems are live and we do have failures from time to time. We use AIOps to go remediate. There's the additional details there. I see some more details of how I'm going to further remediate that failure I had. Not for this demo, let's go back to where we were in the system updates. So we know the last successful action was the health check. So now we're going to actually go grab the latest health check libraries, and we want to make sure we get all of those down. So now this job is going to kick off, and it's going to pull down the latest health check libraries. This doesn't take very long. I fast forward a little bit here for the demo, perfectly fine. And you see those rows are now gone. They've been removed. Now that has been set to stage, that health check update. So now what do I want to do? I want to run a final check with the latest health check libraries against the system code, the OS update that has already been staged. This gives me also the comfort of knowing that I'm running the latest health check against the latest OS before I apply it to the actual PowerStore storage systems. So I can jump over here to PowerStore if I would like. I don't have to. But I can see the health check running here from a PowerStore view. Again, you don't have to do that. I just jump over here to kind of show that everything is live and running here. So this will run and it just finishes up here in a couple seconds. So now the health check is confirmed and the new OS build is ready to be installed. The admin can do this at a time of his choosing, knowing that they've ran the health checks and they're going to be successful with this OS update. This is a really nice way to make sure you have the high confidence of success here, which is awesome. So now I've kicked off the OS update. You see the system code rows there. I'll go to the job status and take a look at these jobs running here. And there we go. Upgrade success for the two clustered systems, or the two separate systems, two separate clusters, I should say. And then the system code is going to take a little bit longer, 14% complete. I fast forward this. This upgrade takes about an hour per system, plus or minus. There's two appliances in the PowerStore, so you have to do A and B. And here we are going through all of those steps. There you see node A and node B there is already completed. Then the upgrade happens, commit the upgrade. And of course, fast forwarding this. And those rows again are removed, so it's no extra noise for the admin once they've completed. That's pretty awesome. There we are, multi-system update complete. I updated two different PowerStore clusters in two different data centers or wherever they are. I can do multiple ones. This is true multi-system update from AIOps. And stay tuned here because a lot of this same functionality will be also becoming even more robust to the Dell automation platform. As I mentioned, the engine behind the scenes here is also the Dell automation platform that's executing these jobs for Dell AIOps. There's the final review of the job details. And that is the entire demo. Thanks again for watching. I sure appreciate it.